Jeff is out gathering the branches and small trees that have been cut down, because this is where the house is going to go. And that yellow flag right, where's my finger? Where are you, finger? Right there is supposedly a corner of the house. It's actually not. I just remembered we're going to move it east a little bit. But never mind, it is pretty much right there in that general area. We have not been given a clear to close, but everything is in. The appraisal is in, the survey, which helped the appraisal get in. Everything's in, guys. We are literally waiting. It is a weekend, so we're not expecting to hear anything for the next couple of days, but come next week, for Monday, Tuesday, whatever, we are expecting to get a clear to close, or at least start talking about closing, and you know, if we want to do anything to change our monthly payment or something like that. So Jeff is out here, like I said, gathering trees and branches and whatnot, and he is collecting them here. There's a really big tree, because we're gonna burn today. There is zero wind. I mean, zero wind. Jeff got so much done this past weekend. Got all the trees cleaned up and the branches. We started clearing a little bit there. We're gonna open all of this up across the front. There's the driveway, all of that. Not all the big trees, but all of that cover there will be gone. The house will sit here. A lot of these pines have to go. Here's where my next garden space will be. And there's where we are. There's my garden. Super foggy out this morning on the homestead. I'm super pumped about my lifestyle choice right now. My husband and I went to a You Can Farm in Florida seminar this past weekend, and it just really put some fuel on the fire of what we're trying to do, the life that we're creating from scratch. Yeah, foggy morning. Well, my sweet peas, I think, have bit the dust. I don't think, I know. I know what a dead plant looks like. I'm pretty sad about that. I've actually had a few days to get over it. I've been watching it deteriorate now. It could be a fungus, and either way, it got so bad so fast that treating it really wasn't an option, because I didn't want to go through the process of new growth coming and replacing, you know, what has turned brown, because this is really close to the house and something that I look at every day. And I also know that as it gets hotter and hotter, sweet peas, you know, they're in the pea family. Peas, they don't like that. They don't like our Florida summers. So really the chance of it coming back was pretty slim anyway. But today I am going to take all this down and I am going to use this A-frame for something else that I bought that I'm really excited about, and I will clue you in. And it is this right here. I am a big fan of clematis, and I have one that I bought as a root, and it has taken a couple of years to get where it's at right now, which I will show you because it's right here. It is still very close to the ground. I had a little wigwam tripod thing over it because I thought it was going to take off, and honestly, I don't think it's grown anymore since it produced the gorgeous flowers that it gave me this spring. Where this guy, it is a different kind. I don't know the names of them. It says Clematis niobe. Might be niobe. But it is in its stride. Look at this. It needs a frame. So it's gonna get it. I just need to decide if I want to put it where my sweet peas are, or if I want to put it here where this other clematis is. I hate to disturb it. That's my thinking process today. I've come back here to my happy place where I sit and view my garden. And even though it's super foggy, I can get an idea. I'm imagining this frame being gone. So that opens up all of that, and that's fine. That's a playground. And I've put the clematis way back here in this new bed. See it? I'm trying, where's my finger? Right there. That bed is all flowers, and they're really small. I've been showing them on my video. Actually, you can see some of the growth now from here. But I'm imagining that frame being in that bed. And what I'm seeing is that it kind of fits right in this place where the tree has like a little arch. And I think it's going to be brilliant. I can see it there. I can see it with the height. And then, of course, with the clematis growing up it. And I think that's where I'm going to put it. So next year when I grow sweet peas, and I will grow them again, I think I'm going to thin them out. I think where I went wrong here was they kind of grow in almost like a bush. They need something to climb up on, but like they have several shoots that come out of one seed. And I think I'm going to thin them out to maybe just have the one, you know, like something flat, and do maybe a something that's wider instead of, well, the A-frame would have worked. I didn't trim them and thin them, and I think they just got so bushy and they were falling over, and then I had to help them and move them. I'm gonna go ahead and place this in the bed where I want it to go, because then I can get a visual and see if that's where I really want it. It's really big, but as fate would have it, there are very few of the seedlings I planted came up in that area. I planted chamomile there. Again, I say it like that because I haven't had a lot of luck with chamomile, but I really want it. I think it's beautiful, looks really meadowy. But as far as I know, nothing's come up there from the chamomile, and it actually made a perfect place for this frame. And then it'll be surrounded by calendula and bachelor buttons. Anyway, that's the plan. right now you can't really see what I'm doing in this neck of the woods. You just can't really tell. Monty Don said, he's the host of Gardener's World, and he said it takes 7 years for someone else to see what's in your head, to see the garden that you see in your mind. If you've just begun to plant seeds or to put things into the ground, just be patient and stick with it. I think that beginning phase where it's such a small beginning, there's a lot of discouragement. Sometimes things don't work, but that, press on. This stump right here was where I planted a weeping willow 17 years ago. And upon moving back to this property, and I remembered that I had planted a weeping willow here, and it would have been gorgeous. I was spot on on that location for sure. And I am going to believe for a future and plant another one pretty much right beside it. I want to say there are no plan Bs with God. Sometimes a dream or something ends in such a way that when you start again, you feel like it's a plan B. Like plan A was the best and the real, and plan B is some kind of a consolation prize, for moving on. That is not true. It's taken me years to believe that the life I'm living now is actually the one that God intended. But I do now. I really do. What I went through these last 17 years was what I needed to go through, what it took to get me where I am. Let's just say there was a refining that was happening. There was a healing that was happening. There was, God was completely changing my paradigm of him, of how I thought about him, of how I knew him or know him, in a radical, amazing way that I would do it all again for. I would do it all again. To get me where I am now, where I'm 17 years older and yet more equipped to do what I tried to do 17 years ago. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I marvel at God and I throw my crown down, any crown that I may have. Like, it's hard for me to even believe, but I take no, I get it. I get that without Jesus, I'm nothing and I can do nothing. Anyway, little thought, little ponder for the day. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's always a pleasure to get to spend time with y'all, and I hope you'll join me again next time. Bye-bye.